Hi, it's Sher here with Share Peace and Love. Welcome to our late night member chat. We're glad you're here, even if you aren't here. Tonight, we're going to be talking about cleansing and purifying yourself. This is very important when you have a spiritual awakening. Yes, there is a need for protection, okay? Because dark loves light. So, we're going to figure this out. Okay, there are physical ways to purify and cleanse yourself, and there are energetic ways, and there are daily practices. Someone's here. Hi, welcome. Okay, so the physical ways, how do we? I see a little happy face. Is that Natalie? Mm. How do we purify ourselves physically? One of my friends recently told me about this, and I do this and I love it. So, thank you for the loves, whoever you are. Okay. Take a salt bath. Now, this can be something as simple as Epsom salt, sea salt, or Himalayan salt. And you can get those relatively inexpensive. It does feel like it clears negativity away from you. Okay, I do this one in the physical. We have shower meditation. When you're meditating in the shower, well, it says shower meditation. Okay. And I do this, and this is very true. I picture the water washing away heavy energy, negativity. I usually say sanctify, purify, and rectify. Lord, help me, put me in the right place. Okay. Also, in the mornings, and I do this all the time, and it's coming up on fall season. So, one of the ways is to drink lemon water or herbal teas, mint, rosemary, chamomile. These are ways and they also lighten your mood. Also, spend some time barefoot in the on the earth. Feel the earth. Now, if you're in a place where there's a lot of pets, clearly pick your spot. It can be something as simple as going and hugging a tree. This is how we ground ourselves with nature. It can be something as simple as going to McDonald's and eating a double cheeseburger and drinking a Coke. Okay. But here's the thing, on the way to getting that double cheeseburger and drinking the Coke, for me, I have to walk almost 2 miles for that to happen. So I use that 2 mile walk as a motivation to get my cheeseburger. Maybe I'll change it to tea so it's not so fattening, but you get the picture. There are different ways that we energize and purify ourselves. One of the ways is simply with cellulite. Like I saw this, the connective conduit did this one time, and I saw it, and I thought this was so cool because it does. It purifies. You can feel this. The other way is we purify our areas with Palo Santo, and Palo Santo means holy wood, okay, and sage. These are protective uh, tools that I would say you can use in this, okay, and that does go to the energetic category, okay. Also, sometimes you can just take a time out, physically take a time out away from everything and everybody. You don't have to be stuck somewhere. Like, here's an example. Today, I was exhausted. Um, there were a lot of intense reads last night. And today, I was like, okay, I'm just going to take a time out. And I did, and I'm so much better. Hi, Holly. How are you? I'm so much better for having had that time out. Um, I was telling him about your salt bath thing too, Holly. Okay. Um, so that's just, those are a few physical ways. Okay. Also, sometimes just go in the bathroom or the kitchen, wherever you happen to be, splash some water on your face. Wake yourself up if you need to. Happens, right? Okay, so those are the physical aspects. Those are just a few of them, and we're going to be expanding as I teach these classes. How can we energetically and spiritually cleanse and purify ourselves. Well, uh, thank you for the likes, whoever gave them to me. Smudging, and I just talked about Palo Santo and sage. Also, they list cedar and sweetgrass. I didn't know that. Cedar and sweetgrass. That's kind of cool. Excuse me. Okay, we also have sound cleansing. This is using bells, chimes, singing bowls, humming. I don't know about the humming. Hi, Holly. It's good to see you. I was hoping I would catch you. I think you must work some really late hours. I was like, maybe I'll see Holly tonight. Hi, Natalie. Wow, you guys are amazing. Aren't you tired of me yet, Natalie? Okay, so smudging is really good for energetically, spiritually cleansing. Members, if you have any recommendations, put them out there. That's what we're here for. Also, the bells. The bells. This clears. You'll see a lot of readers use bells. They're better than me. They caution people for their ears. I'm not. I'm terrible. I don't. Um, Singing bowls. I think the singing bowls are amazing. You can feel that vibration, and that's on my list. I'm gonna try to get singing bowls one day because I think those are so cool. But there's a lot of things on my list, and that's the thing too. Keep your energetic field like open within reason, but also like you know be receptive when you receive that message. Don't deny the message, especially if it's a message of protection. Go in and listen to that message. Most of the time, when I get a message like that, it will stop me in my tracks. I'll be like, what? And for those of you that are intuitive, I know you've had this happen before. It just kind of stops you in your tracks. That's usually a message you should listen to. Okay. I really, that's very, very important in the aspect of life, etc., so forth. Okay. Also, and I like this. Holly's kind of the one that clued me in on this breath work. Deep exhale, imagining all stagnant energy leaving your body. Just something simple like this. Feeling that shift, that peace of allowing the negativity to leave you. Okay. So breath work can be very, very powerful. It can also be very calming. Holly says, breathe for 4, hold for 4, release for 4, which I think is super awesome. Okay. And it is very, oh, cool. I just started okay. Close the channel lives with prayer. Okay. Yes. Okay. That's cool. I like that. Leave the energies. Okay. Okay. Cool. Because I just started a prayer tonight on that my friend gave me online, and I started the thing, and I can certainly close it out with prayer. That's a really good idea. I have seen some. Turn my flashlight just came on. Flashlight. Okay, I have seen some readers like and they like break the connection, but I like the prayer thing so much better. I love that. How are you guys liking this membership chat? I kind of like it because it's slower. It's kind of a nicer. It's like a chill pace where you can ask questions and comment. Okay. Also, visualization can be extremely important in your okay, like in your protection. A lot of times, hi magic. A lot of times I see I visualize a white light around me, a light of protection, if a light of healing, any and stuff like that. I picture a pink light around me. Gargantuan chant is an excellent clearing. Oh, how do you do that? Oh, that's cool. We're gonna have to uh, gargantuan. I'm gonna write that down. I'll look into it. Um, I just saw something about chats today too. That's interesting. GREGARIN. Recommended by Holly. Perfect. All right. I will look that up and we will expand on it. I like that. A lot of times it doesn't even have to be complicated. You can simply like go out of your house, get outside, get in the fresh air, remove yourself from like an environment, especially if it's stagnant. Okay. But again, also picture lights of protection around you, the protection of the divine around you. I usually use a white light or a, a pale pink one if I'm feeling loving. And I just picture that around me, protecting me, keeping me safe. But the thing about this is when you enter into this world, oh, nice. I like that. Thank you. I'll look it up. When you're in this world of awakening, in this world of spiritual, like what happened in my life, I didn't, because for me, I was like, I have a calling. I didn't know I had a calling. I think we all have callings, but I think they're all presented to us at different times in our lives. Okay, and that's important because. Uh, Everything is tailored. It feels like everything is tailored to your individual path, your individual needs. Now it's up to you to help promote that growth, to move in higher vibrations, to remove negativity out of your life, not to like per se open the Pandora's box. Like if you know it's not good for you, don't open the door, right? They're calling from inside the house, right? Oh, we have Eminem too. Wow. Hi, did you join Eminem? Nice to have you here. Our MWM. Thank you for joining, all of you. I appreciate the support for the channel. You guys are great. Okay, so also, oh, I like this one, and this works. This is how I got pregnant a long time ago. Seriously, energy brushing, sweeping your hands or a feather over your body to magic with moonlight. Okay, magic. I misunderstood. It's great to see all of you guys in here. Okay, uh, you brush away heaviness, and here's the thing. I did a uh, I get that. Thank you. A little late there for me, anyway. Um, I did that. I went to an energy healing thing. And what I found was one of the things they showed me, and I thought this was kind of neat because it really doesn't at the time. I think some people can feel it, but not everyone can feel the effects of it until you actually get up from that healing. Because if you're like me, I was laying there and I was thinking, oh, okay, these people aren't touching me. How can this possibly work? Okay, the thing is, it does work. Okay, it works great. What it does is it purifies your energy, it brings you back into alignment. They use this healing touch on people, burn victims, cancer patients, people that cannot stand to be touched, people that have been abused, that are just afraid. So it's important. Energy is a thing, and you have to protect your energy. And there's a lot to be learned about energy. And there's a lot of great teachers out there. I'm not the only one. Also, they have something here called daily micro practices. This is like shake your body for 1 to 2 minutes to release energy. I just want to see. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I felt really silly, but I can see that, like the hands, yeah, like setting yourself up for that energy. A lot of times I'll do a nice. Quit laughing at me, magic. I'll do a nice little stretch when I wake up in the mornings. Okay, okay. Okay, this is what am I doing? I think I'm recording something. I shouldn't have been. I was transcribing. Oh my goodness. Okay. uh, okay, let me get to the next one. Okay, wait a second. Let's see. We have physical, energetic. Okay. How did I lose something? Okay. Light practices. Okay. Um, I think I something changed. I apologize. So we did the smudge the rooms, we did the bells, okay, singing bowls, chanting bowls, um, bowl of water. Place lemon slices or sea salt in a room to absorb energy. I did not know that. Did you know that? A bowl of water with lemon slices or sea salt absorbs negative energy. I had no idea. That's very interesting. Okay, and then they talk about light practices, placing a lit candle with light, with the intention of light and peace. Now, you know me, I always have a lit candle around me. It's always like, it's almost kind of ritualistic, and I'm not big on ritualistic stuff or whatever, but it's almost like setting the scene to, if you're a reader or if you're intuitive, I think we all have practices where we set that scene to connect. For me, it's something as simple as I light the candle, I light my Palo Santo. Prayer is all important. Prayer for protection, prayer for peace. Prayer will get you there when nothing else will. I cannot stress the emphasis of prayer. Yes, yeah, and you according to this, you can do that with lemon slices or sea salt, and then they say third, get rid of it afterward. 10 minutes of Tai Chi. And I've been thinking about doing the Tai Chi, so you guys could technically see me on a video, a Tai Chi video. You could definitely see me doing Tai Chi on a video. I'm expanding our horizon here. Okay. Okay, so the candle is important. The prayer is most important. Also, if you're in like a funk, put a turn. It's so easy for all of us to get lost in this internet world, and then this also the political world and the craziness, and letting us stress ourselves out. So it's important. I feel like this is for you, Holly, to take a detox, to remove yourself from those environments. If the world falls down, you're going to know about it, okay? But it's also good to give yourself a break from that, to leave that behind, to not carry it around with you, not carry that weight around. Holly, you're making me think of the chicken dance. Sorry. Okay. Also, fill your home with plants. They purify air and energy. Now, I have a plant over here in the corner, and it loves me. Okay, like it was outside, and I took it in, and it was all scrunched out downside. And when I brought it inside, it just like it jumped to life. I think it's like getting high off the vibrations in my house. And water is a very good conduit for me. If I take a shower, that changes my whole world. It resets me. It lets me wash negativity down the drain. I really like the salt thing now. Okay. Also, there's so plants are important. I talk to my plants. Plants are energy. Everything in life is energy, right? So, be open and receptive. Animals. Also, when you become spiritually awakened, animals are drawn to you. A raccoon tried to jump me the other night at the dumpster. Squirrels play. Squirrels try to hide. They're so funny. They're like laying flat on the ground. You notice things because it's not just about you anymore. It's about your vibrational shift. It's about moving into this energy. It's about loving yourself, loving life, not settling for some kind of mediocre existence. Working on, you can't have a spiritual awakening and not work on yourself. I know, and I know. And the other day, I really wanted some lavender. Oh, mine is Devo's good. Mine is oh shoot, what is it? Hotter than a fire truck. Okay, so if we show up, we're gonna show out. Smoother than a fresh jar of Skippy. Julio, get the stretch. Back to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. So music is freeing, okay? Don't be afraid to use music to raise your vibration in life. This is a good thing. Have you ever noticed even sometimes you can hear a song on the radio? Also, I'm going to encourage you here, and this is so helpful and so beautiful. If you need like an energetic break or an energetic cleanse, and you don't want to make it complicated, a lot of times I turn on spiritual music and I allow myself to do things. Painting, you've seen my pictures. The painting comes to me. Now, I can't, the painting works because it's a connection with the divine, just like this works. When you get to this place in life where you start having these spiritual awakening moments and you want to be a better person, you want to do better things, you want to help the world, you see the bigger picture. It's not always about you, it's more about taking that phone call for that friend, that purpose person that needs someone to talk to. You find yourself doing more service work, you find yourself drinking more water, you find yourself taking vitamins. A lot of things that we do in our lives, uh, we're led by the Holy Spirit when we start having this awakening. You correct yourself. You know, you don't hang out with the people that are standing around talking to people anymore because it feels bad. It feels negative. And it's like it's not part of you anymore. It's like you leave that part of you behind. Okay. And I truly think that happens in the spiritual awakening. I think there are a lot of parts of us that die to self, that we leave behind friendships, relationships, jobs. Because what happens is we become open to this energy, to everything that's available. We get connected, you know, we hear the voices, we know, you can feel it. It's like a deep knowing in your soul. And now, some of that, as a reader or an intuitive, some of that is hard. Sometimes you have to tell people the bad things. The number one thing I would say is never alter the message. And sometimes, as a reader, when you're laying a message out and you have to tell somebody something bad, it's okay. It's okay to take a minute. How am I going to word this? How is this person's energy going to connect to this? Last time I talked to somebody and I had to tell them that someone in their life was going to pass away. And not everybody is ready to hear that. So you can do things emotionally. Uh, I think I remember saying, I'm not sure you're ready to hear this, but I think you realize what I'm talking about. You're fixing to go through this shift. So it's very important to gear how you give those messages to people. Some people do not want to know if they're going to die. And that's when you really have to connect with spirit. Always, you always have to connect with spirit. Every time you read, every time you're intuitive, and if it's not loving, if it's not kind, if it's telling you to go hurt somebody, it is not of God at all. Okay? That is not how God works. That is not how God operates. And I hate it because sometimes I see the news and somebody will take that and they'll use it. They'll say, well, God told them to do it. Okay? No, God didn't tell them to go hurt somebody. That's not how God works. Okay? If God wants to hurt somebody, God will take care of it. Sorry, that's just my personal opinion. But I don't like it when people try to take religion or spirituality and turn it into something negative, because I don't think it's negative. I think that it's a way of life, but you have to find your balance. And man, I do get everywhere in these conversations. Okay. Also, cleansing is not just only about removal. It's about like inviting. inviting it in, inviting peace in, inviting joy in, inviting love in, rooting in that open space, being available, being receptive, wanting to receive those messages, wanting to be like a vessel of service. I truly think that if you have an awakening, that you do become a person of service, that God infinitely will send you. Look at me, come on. God infinitely will send you on a path, you know? And here's the other thing, if you're on the wrong path, God will send you off the path. Okay. I was on the wrong path and I didn't listen. And God kept telling me. But sometimes we're human and we want to, our ego gets in the way. We're going to do it, we're going to handle it. And so sometimes that's when you get in trouble, when you don't listen to those messages, when you don't listen to those messages, that's when you get in trouble. And I know because I didn't listen to the messages, and then I found myself in a 20-day marriage where I became homeless. So messages are important. And there's various ways that messages come across. It can be something on the TV. It can be a song. It can be a thought. It can be your first thought when you wake up in the morning. It can be you expressing gratitude for the life that you have. It's all interwoven. It's all intermingled. This is how life works. Also, crystals are very helpful. I put a piece of snowflake something in my bra at bingo, and I felt better. I don't know, there was just a lighter energy. That's going to sound silly, but it's, people, women, men, people carry around crystals. Crystals have energy, just like the cellulite. It has the it clears energy. It's a protective thing. I have a friend that says, yes, it can definitely be a big billboard. I have a friend that says, put the cellulite in between the camera and you to protect yourself. They also gave me that prayer tonight that I started the earlier chat with. Also, I'll end with a prayer. I do like that, Holly. I think that's a really great idea. And the other thing is, guys, I am teaching this class, but if you have an idea, and this is not like readings, if there's an idea or you think of something or you have a question about something, that's what we're here for. Yes, you can definitely see a big billboard going down the road. I've seen a few of those in my lifetime. And even when you're in a thrift store and it says something like, God is good, that is a reminder that God is good, that you are blessed by the Most High. And whatever it is that you're doing, that you're walking in the light. And that's important. Okay. Now I'm going to, these are just a few ways to protect ourselves. I will be putting notes out on things that we have learned. Okay. I've been told to keep this under 30 minutes. Guys, tell me what you think of it. Do you like it? Is 30 minutes like a good time? I know that we all have lives and schedules and children and everything else. So if let me know, because this is we're in process. I will bring you, you know, I'll be bringing people into, there are certain people, I'll be honest, in our chat that cannot afford a membership and that are really, really in dire straits. They're people that go without food. Okay. Okay. I like that too. There are people that need help. I talk to people every day. They email me and I'm going to make it work. Well, with God's help anyway. I'm going to make not just me, but you guys too. I already see the changes. I like the 30 minutes too. Sometimes I get a little long-winded. Okay, so what I'll do in the future is I'll do like a 25-minute class and then maybe like a 5-minute question and answering session. Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate it. I find it inspiring and insightful too. Um, I agree. I haven't got there yet, Magic, but I will get there. I've only been a guest. But so life is a process. Being intuitive is a process. Everything in the world is a process. Be open and be receptive to energy, but also protect yourself. Keep yourself safe. A lot of people wear it's like the little eye thing to protect themselves. Prayer, okay, all those things. Okay, so we're at our time now. I love you guys. I also will be doing live membership readings occasionally throughout the day for people, just like a pump up your jam thing. Thank you guys so much. Wow, it is almost midnight. And also, these will be recorded. So let's say you missed the chat or you missed the room, we're still here. You can come back and, you can come back and watch it later. And I will be putting out some PDFs on different ways and things so that you can add these to like your wheelhouse if you want. All right, that's what I have for you guys. Please go share the peace and the love. Thank you for making this a beautiful membership night. And you guys are awesome. All right. Bye, guys. I'm not. That's why I'm kind of shortening it tonight because I'm a little tired. But I slept a lot today. Thank you, Magic. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a great night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go teach myself piano. Seriously, I am. YouTube has a lesson for everything in the world. Go share the peace and the love, and thank you guys. I appreciate you so.